Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Saturday morning. It's pretty late actually. It's 10:48. It's mid noon or mid morning, and I'm getting into the shop and I'm gonna start doing some more cutting on the table saw, and then I'll set up my dado stack and do some dado cuts and show you what I'm doing with my lattice privacy fence, and see if the cameras are working better today. See if the mics are working better today. But we'll find everything out. If not, and otherwise, we're gonna have to see how everything else is working with that. And I'm going live. Let me know if you got any questions, comments, or anything else. And we're gonna go see what's gonna happen. All right, thanks. Bye. More dead air. More dead air. Hello, everybody. I'm way over here. I'm gonna have all these extra pieces here left over. What do you think I should do with them? They're about 3/16 thick, 3 mil by 1.5 inches. Maybe just pack them up and send them to somebody. Maybe they can laminate them, make a bowl or pen or whatever. I don't know. Send me a message in the link. I'll see what I can do with them. Maybe we should send them some crazy maker like Nick Zametti or Bobby Duke. See what they can do with them there. video might seem kind of boring, or my video might seem kind of boring. Thing is, there's a lot of stuff in all the makers' videos that you never see. All the prep work that goes into making something, you know, because they're all cut down to 10, 15 minutes, maybe an hour. But you never see all the prep work that's involved in it. So, hey, lucky you. Yeah, some people got time to do the filming, all the editing. You know, you get the blooper reels, all that fun stuff. But hey, live, boring, cutting, everything that has to go into it. You know what I really need? I need a big, beefy, durable push stick. Like, it's a nice stick and all. They're cheap Simona ones, but they're plastic. You know, I cut them a couple times. But you know, it saved my hand, obviously. It just seems to dig it in the palm of the hand, though. Need something more durable, rigid, bigger, solid, fancy hardwood. 8 different colors. Routered, CNC'd, laser engraved. Epoxy resin fills. Maybe with a fancy turned handle on it. Come up with ideas. Send me ideas. I suppose, I could just do one straight cut through with the table saw. Thing is, you end up with it being on an angle because your wood's warped or twisted, and then you get a lot more chance of it binding on all the knots than the wet wood because it's still wet still. Whereas by reversing it over, you actually get a straighter line. And I'm only going, I'd say, probably 3/4 of the way through. So 3/4 of an inch and a half. Let's say going an inch it through on both sides. That way it cuts through and cleans the cut up on the other side. So it may not be straight square, but nothing ever is. So. Anybody joined us yet? No, I don't think so. Close my mic now. Why can't I hear it? Just check yourself on my other channels here. Excuse me. Oh my, drama on Facebook is the worst. Oh well, I'm happy in my shop. Well, I'm sure somebody can say something about something I'm doing wrong here, bitch me out about it. staples in here. Stupid staples. Hate them. Hate them. All right, 2 more. I had all these when I first pulled them out. Obviously not. All right, now, since John does everything off the cuff, and he doesn't like to make patterns or drawings. Hey, Herb, how's it going? Pretty much. That's not really a marathon. Basically, I'm just filming what I'm doing. So, like, I got to do it anyway. So, I might as well film it. Yes. So, like I was saying, since John does not use plans or build patterns or draw patterns, I do use a measuring tape. I do use a square. Um, I do. So I don't have an actual drawing to show you. I can draw something real quick though. So this is what John was building. John was building 5 feet lattice, 6 feet tall. Now we can see that. Oh, you know what? Let me grab that. Hey, wood. Let's see some wood. Scrap wood, lots of that in shop all the time. Feet tall, 24 feet long. So it's gonna have sections in it like this. I think there's six of them total. 6 of them total. So I need top, bottom, and end caps that are basically dado cut on one side. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that are dado cut on 2 sides. So that way I can just slot my lattice into it. Lattice. Slot it in. Make sense? Let's go. There's my drawing. Like I said, I very rarely do drawings. I really rarely make a lot of plans. Unless it's scroll saw. That's a pattern that's different. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do when I'm going to take a break. I don't know if I should just close it off or just keep going. Just say, hey, I'm on a break right now. But I'm just checking other stuff right now. Excuse me. So I had this huge sneezing fit last night and this morning as well. And I think it might be from eating all these, or cutting all this cedar, getting on my nose. But I digress. I digress. I'm digesting my food too, but I digress. Um, uh, so, like I said, I got to. Yeah, you need a break too. You were awake all night too, weren't you, again, Herb? Have you tried melatonin? Apparently, it's like all herbal, natural sleep remedy. Try melatonin. It's try it. Check with your doctor first. I don't know. Might have some backlash on your meds that you're on right now. You shouldn't though. But I love the smell of cedar though. It smells so good. So good. Hey, you know what I should do? There you go. Here's some throw my Dunkin' away. Something to read while I'm overcutting. You guys don't want to watch me. I also got a bunch of cool bacon facts. Oh, I should just put that right there for y'all to read later, though. Let's get back to doing some cutting. I love wood. I love the smell of cedar wood. Cedar wood smells like a sauna in the summertime. You know, people are wood hoarders, and they have all kinds of wood in their shop. I like wood offcuts. I don't know why. They look cool. So much you can do with them. I need to find my brush. I have a nice little shop brush. That's great for cleaning off little tables and stuff. But I gotta find it. I know it's in my shop somewhere. But I gotta find it. I know where it should be. I know where it used to hang. Oh. Like I said, my dust collector and air compressor are a little loud to be doing it live. I guess it's no different than running the table saw, though. Now, when I'm changing out my dado stack, you can always, when you're changing out the dado stack, you can always unplug your machine. I got a lockout on my start stop here. I'll show that to you in a second here. So here's my paddle switch, and here's my lockout. So the lockout goes in this little slot here behind the start button. So you can't start the machine. But also, I got a plug in right at the bottom. So I know there's no power going to it at all. So I don't have to worry about it. Worry about starting or clicking in on me and all that fancy stuff and injuring myself. So it works good. Let me just set this camera back up again. I love all the cool background noises these things make. Good there? All right. Pretty simple. Take off the cover. Clean out some of the dust. Unlock, raise. Now I try and always have my riving knife in place. That way, you know, I'll helps to stop kickback and stuff like that. I don't, the top guard that it came with, I very rarely use it, but I like the system that this came with, because basically it's got a pull knob on it, and you just drop them in, they lock in place. And then your side guards go down, and the it's also got these fancy bite blades. I call them bite blades. I'm not sure exactly what the proper name for them is, and they just drop down as well. I've never used it. I don't know why. It's a safety thing. You should use it, and it's actually nice because it's got a clear screen on top of here, as you can see the blade line. Clear guards on the sides, so you can see your blade as well. But that's just me, I guess, because I find it easier that with, people be complacent with safety and stuff. But the riding knife itself looks really good. Plus, always try and have, 2 points of contact, blah, blah, blah. Be aware of your surroundings and everything you're dealing with. Now, my saw did come with regular, what's the name of these stupid things? Blade hole guides, I guess. And it came with a, this is bad, I can't remember the name, a wider dado stack one. And when I set it all up and leveled it all up, I squared it all up, and I put my tape on, I ran my tape zeroed to this side of my teeth on my widest blade. So there's some allowances for blade thickness and everything else. Now, as we all know, I'm not one to promote stuff, but I got a Freud dado set. It's a nice set. But, I've always been wondering why you can't get a dado stack in 10-inch for a decent price. Well, my table saw's got a nice blade lock on here too, so it's really handy. Yeah, so part of the project process is table saw feed table and a cabinet under here to secure the whole base of the table saw, and then blade storage and all my extra stuff that I need. So let's get our dado stack. I'm not sure. Let me just go measure my lattice that I'm using. Get a full size of it. So front to back, we're looking at 3/8. 3/8. So I'm going to go a little wider than that. Just to allow room for extraction or expansion and contraction. But I do know that this Freud set comes with this fancy dancy chart as well. Basically, you just got to look at it to figure out what size you want, and tells you what blades to use and what shims to use on it. It's pretty cool. I should actually laminate this so I don't lose it anywhere. So I want 3/8 basically I need 1A, 1B, and 1D. But I want a little wider than that. So let's go to 7/16. That might be too big. 7/16, just under half inch, a little more. 16th over 3/8. So yeah, 7/16. So we're looking at 1A or 1B. Oh yeah, always watch the direction of your cut too. So it's cutting forward. Cutting forward. So we got an A, a C, and a D. So 2 splitter blades. I know with splitter blades, try and alternate them. And don't let them line up with your other teeth. Perpendicular. And try and alternate that one too. Plate, alternates. I'd like to find a scroll or a table saw where the whole assembly comes through the top, so everything's accessible. But I know it's, it doesn't seem practical. Plug it down. Throw plates. Ooh, my back's not level. Front is level, back is not. So I'm going to have to adjust that. Start with that first. Just grab the screwdriver. You guys ever notice nothing is ever where you leave it at last? Is that just me? I don't know. See, the front's good, it's the back. Just so when I'm cutting my stuff, my blade or my wood doesn't get caught in the back end. Still seems kind of low. There we go. Now, I always do a test cut piece first, so I know exactly how wide it needs to be. So, you know what I should have done? Cut a small piece off. Too far. That's actually serious. Now I just need to set this up so center where I want it at. You know, everybody can do all kinds of fancy measuring with their squares and fancy everything else, but this should be 1.5 inches. Which means 3/4 center. Oh, pencil. And this is edge to edge. All right, just under 1/2 inch. 7/16, I don't know, 7/32 we said. See, like I said, it's the fun part about doing a whole live feed. You get to see what goes on in the background. Okay, let's go with 12 millimeters, 6 millimeters center. So I want this at this far away. From here. That's not center. All right, let's try that. You know, I really should have though a set of feather boards. Okay, now also I need to take into account my height on this. So I don't need to go too deep, just deep enough to hold the board in place. So I got 3.5. Oh, sorry, because I cut these, squared these down, I got 3 inches, right? Yeah, 3 inches. So I can go 1 inch up actually. Woo-hoo. Which will be way deep. Lock Plug her back in. Or lock out. Set. So I usually use my sticks as other boards, just on the side. Yeah, nice groove in there. Okay, so let's check it. See if it works. Now's the time to make changes. Too thick. My cut's too thick. It was half that. I don't know where I get that measurement from. I measured off half inch. Oh, it's almost quarter inch. That's why you do test cuts. Hey Dennis, how's it going? Doing better today? Sorry, I was trying to step over my wood. I just stabbed myself too. Unrelated to wood. Okay, so let's redo this now. Because the cut I just made is too thick by half as much as I need it. So, let's redo our stack. So I actually want to be just larger than quarter inch. Actually, I bet you quarter inch will do it too. So basically, yeah, 3/16. Yeah, quarter inch will do it. And that's why you do test cuts. So, since I'm twice as thick as what I need, and I should only need a quarter inch to do this with, I'll use my A and B, which are my inside and outside blades. So I can take out my two cutter shims, spanners, what are they called? Chippers. My two chippers. Pull both of them out. up, space that proper. Put our blade washer on, our nuts. Lock the blade, tighten her up. All right. Now, put these back so I don't lose them or misplace them, and everything's all in one spot. Yeah, this is pretty much the only thing I can find everything of when I need it. You know what? I can put my regular throat plate back. Oh, throat plate. Yeah, back on there. It's a regular size stack. And I can put my, not my regular knife back on there. It'll be too high. Alright. Let's get this set back up again. Let's get this set back up. Set our height back again. 1 inch. We still get lots of meat in the middle because I got 1 inch on one side, 1 inch on the other side. Okay, lock the blade. All right, let's try this again. Blade lock. Yeah, that looks a lot better than that. See? Half the size. Nice. Alright, let's try this again. Test fit number 2. Really? Too tight. Like I said, this is what you don't see on everybody's videos. All you see is the fancy, fun finished. Hey, it's all set up. Let's do a cut. Blah blah blah. You don't see the whole 3 test cuts and everything else. So I think they're all lying to you. Yeah, you can build a project in 4 hours. Let's do that. Let's turn table saw on. Get our wood on there. Cut it down. Wrong. Now I'm not going to throw a whole spacer in there. I'll just throw a couple of shit in. Then just a hair tight. Now the funny thing is, there's a lot of different size spacers. I'll go with my thick one. I know I'll have enough room. Because you know we can always change it again. So, can you hear the lawnmower outside? That's my lovely wife mowing the lawn. Because I get to work in the shop. Because she loves me. She loves me. She wants to kiss me. All right. Guess what we're doing now? That's right. We're getting our height set again. There. Lock it. Power. Key. Tools out of the way. Right. One more test, guys. Like test, check size. Test size. Check, test. Check test. Size, check, test. You know what? I think that's still a little tight. Still too tight for my liking. Oh, come on. You guys want to hear me sing. Because I'm a daydream believer and a homecoming queen. Hey, I'm not happy with that tight fit. So I'm going to space it up a bit more. So, let's lock our start, pull our power, raise this up again. See, it's weird because like half is way too big, twice too big. Right now I'm at quarter, like a shim over quarter. It's too tight still. I'll throw one more spacer in. Give me 5/16. That should work. Okay. So I'll throw a spacer in. Or a chipper, rather. Throw a chipper. Leave my spacer shim in, which will give me technically 5/16. So, one more time. But, like I said, this is what you don't see on the live show. This is what you don't see on everybody's recorded videos. This is the fun part. Trial and error. This is how inventions... Oh, that's what you need to make. This is how inventions are made. Because I'm mad. I'm like a mad scientist. Welcome to Crazy John's Scroll Saw and Woodcutting Show. Now, with how thick we're going now, I don't know whether I can still use my same throat plate or not. That's a no. Just touching the edge, and that's what we don't want, because that's when you end up with problems. Now I will keep my same spot on here. Wow, that's huge. That's what she said. No. All right, back down to 1 inch. Oh, by the way, the squeaky wheel does not always get the grease. I know if it's working if I can't hear it. All right. Hit me, baby, one more time. All right, that way we got an eighth of inch space for what should we call it? Hey, my blades aren't lined up. Let me check my stock because my blades aren't level at the bottom. She does. She knows what I'm talking to. She knows I'm talking to myself all the time. Yeah, so see my blade here? I got a little chip joint there. Something's going on with that. from the last cut I did in there. So let's raise this up a bit. Just a hair. That way now I'll get a straight cut on there. That should be good. Yeah, we're good. We're good. See? This is the one I want. And size-wise, we're looking at 3/8, 5/16. Perfect. Oh, excuse me. See, this is where I need to go have a coffee and take a break and charge my phone. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. You guys ever take breaks? Oh, you guys don't do lives. Ow. Yeah, I need to make we'll be right back. Oh, so what am I making? I am making lattice privacy frames, rails. And I'm gonna mount them to our chain link fence outside. I did drawing. I do a lot of drawings all the time with everything I do. And I can't even find it. Here, where did I put it? Oh, there it is. Okay, so like I said, so I'm making these lattice frames. So it's 24 feet long, 6 feet high, 6 feet high. I need top rail, bottom rail, 2 end caps, which got single dados in them. And I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that have double dado cuts in them to allow for the lattice work to go on both sides of it. And then once I got those cut, I'm gonna do half laps on top and bottom. Oh, I don't know if I do half laps or like a mortise tenon. Ooh, some thought. I should do some fancy overlay, blind dovetails. Yeah, because it's just outside work that nobody's ever gonna see. I should do like some cool, like Japanese hidden joinery that just like takes like hours and hours to do for every joint, and then just like, and you can't see nothing. That's what I should do. Yeah. Who wants to do some research on some Japanese joinery? It's good stuff. I seen it. I spent probably hours, hours and hours and hours and hours looking at it. It's just so cool. It's so fascinating and cool to watch all the Japanese joinery. So I don't know. I think I should just. Yeah. Oh, and I spent 14 hours on each one of these joints here, but you can't see them. Oh, and my camera died. Yeah, the whole time, and I lost all my footage. All my footage just got deleted somehow. YouTube didn't keep it. Just YouTube's supposed to save all my work, and they never did. I can't remember what button I pushed. I think I put do not publish, or I don't know. I should try that. But you know what? We've been at this for an hour and a half already. Yeah, hour and a half is pretty good. So I went. You know what? I'm just going to. I'll stay on here, but I'm gonna go grab something to drink, and I gotta go pee pee. So I'm just gonna leave this one camera on. Ooh. Oh, here's some bacon facts you guys can read. I'm gonna stand this at right there. Too close. Not too close. There. I think I have a stand for it. You can read it. It's hilarious. Because bacon is the only thing in life that matters. Yeah, I can't read that. All right, like I said, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go grab something to drink and go pee pee. All right, thanks a lot. Hello, everybody. We're back. That was quick, eh? That's what she said. Let me turn this back on. Still hear me there? Still hear me there? No, I got no sound now. Oh, there we go. Do we still have sound? Yeah. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna have to cut down my one camera because I have to charge it up. Done. What you guys look at me? In there? Nobody's watching. It's fine. So, fun time watching John read his Facebook post. Now it's funny how you post one thing. This is not political. It's not really racist. It just makes sense. And Mr. Bob, you know what? I'm still quiet. Because I'm not the only one that turned on. So to each their own. Say you don't like it. Just scrolling by, unfriendly, there. Facebook. But I'm going back to doing what I like to do, which is personal. Go back over there and do some more things. I wonder if it's clamped down like a feather forward. No. thinking I should do is I should make nothing. I just do 2 passes on this stuff just to make it a little easier on myself. Because that's pretty hard pushing through there. Because it is 1 inch thick. So if I go 1/2 inch thick first, 1/2 inch thick first, do 2 passes, it'll be quicker. So, let's adjust our table. Let's go to 1/2 inch. That way it'll save my blades. Waste so much cutting, waste so much time. That's fine though. But you know what? I am going to hook up my dust collector. The table saw starting to fill up. So let's make it loud. Give me a sec. You know what I'm gonna do? I know you guys get the hang of what I'm doing here now. I'm just gonna cut these all out. So I'll leave my camera on. Like I'll just turn my cameras off. I'll cut the feed right now because it's gonna be way too loud with the air compressor on or the my deflector on. So I'll do these dado cuts. I'll come back on after a while and show you the half laps and then some assembly. All right. All right. Talk to you guys later. Bye. Oh wait, who's actually on? Yeah, I only see who's myself on. Who's in the room? That's nobody. All right. If somebody is there, I can't see you, but hey, how's it going? I'm just gonna cut this off right now. Like I said, so it isn't. So thanks for joining, and I'll be back later on tonight. This afternoon maybe, and see you guys all later. Thanks a lot for joining.